Hello everyone, my name is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Dear Monster. This is the last recording session, for sure, that I'm going to be able to do for quite a while. Since, like I've said before, I have a guest coming very soon, and this is the last squeezed in session that I'm able to do. I didn't know I was going to be able to do this, but I'm happy I'm able to squeeze it in, since I'm actually left alone for once. I'm like, yes, I mean, there's other things I should be doing, but you know what? Screw it. Yes, finally, going to be able to finish this route. Didn't take as long as I thought it would, thankfully, but I've really enjoyed this route. I hope you have as well. Let's get to it and finish our time with our beloved Imbriss. Alright. Here, I found it in the study. It's Grandpa's journal. I haven't read it yet, but Farron told me it's his handwriting, so he definitely touched it a lot.
Perfect. Let me see.
He grabs the small book and flips through the pages. What is it? An account of a great adventure? Some awesome spell? A strategy to defeat an evil monster? Oh, or maybe something really sad and tragic. Yeah, like a diary.
The world gives and takes. It gives the pain, takes your loved ones away. And very emo and sad diary. I still can feel your hand on my shoulder.
Yeah, the music doesn't really fit what we are reading.
I still can feel your hand on my shoulder. I still can smell the scent of your hair. I lay in the bed, right under the boulder. Can't love the world if you aren't there.
Wow, sad, but also emo poetry. Was not expecting that from dear old Grandpa.
It's completely useless. What the fuck? Is this really the wizard who defeated me, Imbriss the Great Red Dragon? And this is the legacy he bestowed upon you? Shitty love poems?
They're, not the best, but, you know, the heart was there, the emotion was there. It just, the music kind of downplays it and all that.
Don't need it all for the spell. Let's tear this shit to shreds.
No, wait, yeah, they're not great, but maybe they were important to Grandpa. I don't want him to be sad if he comes back.
Fine, let's fucking do this. Give me your hand.
I touch his hand without hesitation. He looks into my eyes as if asking for permission. I nod. I hate to admit, I used to write that kind of poetry back in the day, back when I was a preteen. Oh god, back when I was like 13, 14. I had my phase, okay? My emo phase. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I was like on like allpoetry.com and stuff. I used to write that kind of stuff. Some of it was really lame, but I think I was okay. You know, poetry kind of is like that, right? Because you're trying to rhyme and stuff, so some of it's kind of corny by design. Others, sometimes it does make you feel things, right? But that's just how it is. It's not for everyone. It stings when his claw slides against my palm, but I keep my expression neutral. I'm sure it doesn't fool Imbriss. With his sharp sense, he can probably hear my heart thumping. He lifts the diary and positions it under my palm. Several drops of blood tap on the leather, leaving red smudges as they flow down.
That's enough. I didn't cut too deep. You can heal it later. Now, put your hands on mine. You'll know what to do.
Again, I do what he says without thinking. Does it mean I trust Imbriss? Yeah, I think I do. The air hums with power. His hands burn under mine, and I can feel powerful heat emanating from his body. I sense the flow of his magic into the journal, so I reach inside and pour my own energy into his. I feel our bond grow stronger, a connection deeper and more intimate than sex. It's like our souls melted into one, destined to always be together. God, this image, I always get distracted by his big man boobies. Oh, Imbriss, your man boobies are so sexy. I love it. Imbriss truly sees me. I don't have to follow his commands. I don't have to lose myself trying to please him. He accepts me just as I am, and I accept him. I also like how Allen copies the hand position, you know, the grrr, the little claw. I think that's really cute. I don't know if he has to do that, but he's like, no, I want to copy my man and do that little grrr, the hand.
Good. Think about your father. Focus on why you want to find him. This spell also requires creating a pathway, but don't worry, I can do that. You just have to create his image in your mind.
But I don't know what he looks like.
Doesn't matter, just focus on how you feel.
How do I feel towards Grandpa? I'm angry he never tried to visit. I'm angry he never called or wrote a single letter. But I want to meet him. What kind of a person is he? How did he become a wizard? Did he fail as hard as me when he tried to use his magic? Will he tell me more about my parents? Will he love me like my aunt never could? The air fills with a spectrum of smells that could never have come from my room. Perfume of summer flowers and lime, herbal tea, honey? Is that the scent of Grandpa? Did the spell work? Will I see him? A wave of exhaustion hits me like a well-aimed brick. My knees tremble. My head spins. Black spots dance in front of my eyes.
No!
The air stiffens. The energy evaporates with a loud whooshing sound. The journal falls to the floor.
What the hell happened, human? Why did you stop?
Did I? Sorry, I must have lost control. Or maybe I released too much energy too quickly. I think I need to practice more.
Whoa there.
My knees buckle, but Imbriss grabs me by the waist and holds me upright. I lay my head on his shoulder and inhale his scent. Sorry, I failed again.
No, it's okay. You'll get there. And it was a hell of a great beginning. And hey, how awesome was it to cast 2 spells together?
Well, 1.5, but yeah, it was really great. I never felt connected to you that way before. It was like
I mentally fucked you.
way to ruin the moment, but sure. I knew I could count on you to describe it nicely. You have a real gift. You sure you don't want to write some poems like Grandpa did? They're so cute.
Fuck you.
He laughs and I join in. Then I start coughing. Imbriss pats me on the back.
Seems like you need to get some sleep. We had a shitload to deal with today. Just leave it to me. I'll figure out how to help you control your magic better.
His portal appears. Imbriss?
Yeah,
Thank you for today.
he rolls his eyes. I am your fucking familiar, am I not?
He doesn't wait for an answer and jumps inside the portal. I sit on the bed. Imbriss's laugh rings in my ears, making me smile. The way he treats me now, it's so different from when we met. Maybe in time, we'll be able to understand each other even better. I shake my head. Don't get ahead of yourself. Imbriss really wanted to do that spell, and I, his mage, couldn't even help him finish it. Can I stop being useless for 1 second? No, stop it. I always do this. Always beat myself up. It's okay to take things slow. Every new skill takes time and practice. Plus, I can always do my own research and learn while Imbriss isn't here. I glance at the journal. Oh boy, good thing Grandpa has other talents. Somehow I don't think he'd make a good living as a poet. Would anyone make a good living as a poet these days? Damn. Maybe I should check out those books on my shelves. There has to be something I could use. Or should I just go to sleep and be ready for whatever Imbriss throws at me tomorrow? So, there's actually an achievement you can get for this. You can either just go straight to bed or try to learn something. So, I'm an academic at heart, so of course I'm like, yeah, try to learn something and you get an achievement. But I've already gotten that, but might as well try to learn something. I examine the shelves. I end up with a couple of volumes on my desk, anything that sounded like I could understand it. The basics of energy bending, 5-minute rituals, try not to kill your guests, herbology for dummies, secrets of beasts, and a few more. Can't possibly read it all today, but I might find something in the table of contents. All of these books seem to be valid for something, except for Secrets of Beasts. That's just fantasy porn. Why is it in my room again? Well, I mean, you're living fantasy porn at this rate. And some of those seem particularly directed towards other people who you haven't had the chance to be with just yet. Herbology, Hikmat. Hikmat! I can't wait. You're next in line, my darling. You're next. It's gonna be a while, though. Has to wait until after my guest. Yes, 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 my Egyptian god. Yes, I can't wait. Ah. A couple of hours later, I'm done with my research, but I don't feel any wiser. Well, at least I tried. I have to go to bed. I don't want to be a complete zombie tomorrow. Wait, are zombies real? I'll have to ask Imbrisk about that. Ugh. Why do I smell smoke? Uh-oh. I'm in the middle of the town square in Imbriss's domain. But now, everything is burning. People are screaming, running around and throwing water at buildings, but it's no use. Those flames can't be stopped. I look across the street. Standing on the other side is my doppelganger. He's grinning at me. He ignores the chaos around him and gets closer. I want to run, but I can't move a single muscle in my body. Do you like the view? What are you talking about? Who do you think did all of that? Yes, your dragon, but also you. This is what you'll become. A murderer. You think you're free now, huh? Couple of days without your aunt ordering you around, and you're a brand new person? Ready to take life in your hands? Newsflash. You're the same pathetic, spineless wimp you were the first day you came to the mansion. Except you found a new master. Now, you're doing what the dragon tells you. And this? He spreads out his arms, his grin widening as the screams around us grow louder. This is what the dragon wants. Because he's a vile, vengeful creature that cares only for himself. That is not true. Imbriss might be a dragon, and he sure as hell isn't perfect, but he's not heartless. I think he's changed a lot since I met him. He doesn't force me to do things anymore. What I think and say is important to him. Even the way he looks at me is different. I think he cares about me in his own way. Of course he doesn't. He's nice to you because he learned how to do magic. He figured, oh, because you learned how to do magic. He figured he'll finally have some use for you. The moment you find the old wizard, he'll toss you away. Best case scenario, he'll keep you as a pet. It's the only thing you're good for. A little minion obeying orders. Why would anyone care about you otherwise? I'm not a minion. Imbriss truly sees me. I don't have to follow his commands. I don't have to lose myself trying to please him. He accepts me just as I am, and I accept him. He accepts you, huh? Then why didn't you tell him the truth about your parents? I was going to. Do you really think you're allowed to be accepted after what you did to them? No, stop it. Remember that day when it was raining really hard? Remember how you... No, no, no. I cover my ears, but I can still hear my shadow self laughing as the world burns, as the world around us burns. Oof. Your inner saboteur always ruining things for you. Some deep lore there. We're still getting lots of hints, but not the full picture. I wake up with a gasp. My back is covered with sweat and my heart's beating loudly in my chest. It seems I can't get a break, even in my dreams. Imbriss, I want to see him. He didn't say when he'd come today. I'd go to him, but somehow I think my portal making is a bit too advanced for me. Unless someone has some brilliant teaching method. I better get some breakfast first. Maybe if I eat more and have more energy, I'll be able to maintain the spells for longer. Hey, Slagathor, can I have some breakfast? He's already chopping something on the board.
Sure. Then what's bugging you this time?
I just had a bad dream. No biggie.
I see. Well, I bet a nice hot meal will cheer you up. Sit down and I'll make you something.
Uh, thanks, but I think I'll just grab whatever you have in the fridge and go. But I have a favor to ask. Could you call Momo or Hikmat? I need them for something, magic related.
Not Farron? I'm sure he'd be happy, no, thrilled to help.
I don't know. Better not. I think he's angry at me.
Angry? What did you do?
It's a long story, but I think he wanted to become my familiar. Very smart of you, Allen, to avoid the crazy unicorn man.
Of course he did. He really cares about you. He might be disappointed, but I don't think he's angry.
No, Slagathor, I know you mean well, but Allen's instinct is totally right to avoid Farron.
But have it your way. If I were you, I wouldn't wake Momo up so early. Go to the greenhouse outside to talk to Hikmat.
Oh, I thought you'd contact him.
Dear, I'm not your postal service. You can manage. Now let me cook.
I grab a couple of sandwiches and go to the garden. Hello? Hikmat? Hikmat? It's good that they're doing this though, because we've barely had a chance to interact with Hikmat. So it's about time that they allow us to interact with him enough so that they're like, hey, nudge nudge, this is the next guy you need to interact with. Because like I said before, you don't find this out unless you look up a walkthrough or whatever, but there is actually a pattern. Like there's an actual pathway that you're supposed to take in order to get to the true ending. So it is Farron first, then Imbriss, then Hikmat, and then there is then Momo, and then Slagathor. And they kind of start hinting and nudging you in that direction. And I think this is why they do things a certain way. So it's pretty smart how they do that. I hear footsteps in the greenery, and soon Hikmet shows himself. Oh, hello, hello, you fine, fine gentleman. It's been so long. Like, seriously, we barely get to talk to him until now, you know? What's up, babe? What's up? Oh, you're so hot. Oof. You and Imbriss, just, there's something about you two that just, gets me. He looks different. His hair is messy and he has rope-like marks on his body. Oh my, what have you been up to, my baby? What have you been up to? We'll have to find out on his route.
Yes, what is so important that you feel the need to shout in my gardens? And please be brief. I'm in the middle of a rather interesting experiment.
God, I have a weakness for you scientist-like dudes, don't I? There's a guy in the new carnival game that gets to me like this. Oh, his name is Ray, and what is it with you scientists? Like, you're such pretty boys, and you come off all cold and aloof, but you have like a soft side that I just need to like worm my way into your heart. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. Let me love you. Oh my. Just now, I noticed his dick is hard under his robe. Oh my. What exactly were you doing, Alan? You're bold to be asking him this.
It doesn't concern you.
You know what? You're right. I shouldn't pry. I came here because I wanted to ask you something. I'll be quick, I promise. The truth is, I have no idea how long it'll take. He turns his head towards the gardens. Will he just ignore me and leave?
Will you stop bothering me if I help you?
He's probably very uncomfortable because, you know, he's aroused and he was in the middle of something and you're bothering him. He's like, oh, how long will it take to get him out of here so I can get back to business? You have my word.
What do you require?
I need to learn how to make portals. It can't be that hard, right? I'm leaving. Like, dude, you just asked me, like, quantum mechanics or physics or some shit, and you're like, dude, come on now. But you agreed to help.
Only because I thought your request would be somewhat reasonable. But it is not. Portal creation, even to nearby places, requires days, if not months of training. Go to the library, read, learn the theory first.
But I need to see Imbriss. Can't you, sum it up for me? He closes his eyes, visibly tired of my presence. Oh, I love you so much. She's like, oh, this child, this person. Why are you like this?
Creating a pathway to another dimension would take at least 6 months to learn. But if you insist, first you'd need to feel the space around you. All of it. Every single particle. Then you would have to connect with the ground layer of magic. And you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. After that, there is establishing a connection with the place you wish to visit. You would need to comprehend how to find your destination in the abyss of the multiverse. Last but not least, you would need to manifest the portal itself. Even if you could do that, creating a gateway stable enough to transport your whole body would require... Shall I continue?
No, thanks for telling me all this, but it doesn't sound like something I could do today, or ever.
Very well. I have satisfied your thirst for knowledge. Am I free to go now?
I nod, and he starts to walk away.
Imbriss, I want to see him. I want to hear his laugh and watch those cat-like amber eyes crinkle. I want to touch his hot skin and feel his touch on mine. I close my eyes and focus on the ocean of energy around me. I see all the strands, but how can I focus on every single particle? My temples throb as I try to separate each energy source and examine it more closely. One of them feels different. It's not Grandpa's, it's more violent, unpredictable, but also free and beautiful. Like a white hot flame, It's Imbriss! It's his energy. It's faint and there's something missing, like it's just a small part, just one end. What if I could reach the other one, on the other side? I imagine Imbriss's treasury, the gold glinting in the light, brushing my hand against stone walls, surprisingly warm to the touch, the way your voice echoes faintly when you speak. I went through that portal so many times before. How did it feel? How far did we go? Can Imbriss's energy show me the way? Suddenly, a circle of yellow light springs to life in the greenhouse. Hikmet turns around and blinks at it.
Damn, Allen. Talk about showing him who's boss. Oh my god, he's such a boss, though. Like, seriously. Nobody thought he could do this after just a brief explanation. A half-assed one at that. But Allen clearly has, like, a gift, right?
Well, that is unexpected, but I suppose it makes sense considering your heritage.
I did it! But wait, how did I do it? You said it required months of training. My heritage? What do you mean?
Your grandfather explored countless universes through his portals. You must have incredible space-time magic predisposition. It still doesn't fully explain how you created such an advanced gateway from instructions alone, but with proper guidance, you could become a wizard with enormous power. Goodbye.
Wait. He turns and walks away without looking at me. I think he's a little sad and maybe a little jealous that you didn't pick him. A wizard with enormous power. No, I'll think about it later. That portal's draining my magic fast. I need to jump through while I can still maintain it. Damn. That was the power of love, baby. He really, like, was dying to see Imbriss, so that's what made him be able to do that. That's so cute. So wholesome. I emerge on the other side. I did it. It's the treasury. I touch my body, checking if I didn't lose anything on the way. Then I let out a big sigh of relief. So Imbriss was just sleeping. My familiar sleeps like he's dead, with most of his body covered in gold coins. How could that possibly be comfortable for anyone? I sneak next to him and grab the only part of him that's sticking out. His foot. That's really cute. You're gonna scare the hell out of him. Good morning!
What? Who? Where?
You're lucky he didn't attack you.
Allen, the fuck are you doing here?
I couldn't wait, so I decided to come to you myself.
But how did you even... Who made that portal?
I did.
You're fucking with me.
No, I'm serious. Hickman explained how to make portals, but I'm not sure how exactly. I mean, I think I remember what I did, but if you ask me to do it again.
Well, regardless, this is impressive as hell. How did you become so good at controlling your magic? Did something happen when I was gone?
Uh, I just wanted to see you, I guess, so. Oh. My breath catches in my throat as a realization dawns on me. I created something that normally takes months to learn in seconds because I wanted to see you. Because I care about you.
What is this? This feeling? I don't know this. Alan, what are you feeling right now? Tell me. It's too much. He's like freaking out.
No, stop it. Seal it in. Seal it in.
Conceal. Don't feel. Oh no. Frozen. Get out of here.
Seal it in. What feeling? I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Huh? It went away. Maybe it was a glitch or something? Magic can be fucking bizarre sometimes.
No, Alan, no! Yeah, that must be it. Anyway, I had this weird dream. There was this other me. He said some nasty things to me. I don't remember much, and I didn't exactly defeat him, so. It probably doesn't have anything to do with getting better.
Yeah, dreams are useless.
But Hikmet said I have a affinity towards space-time magic because of Grandpa.
Makes sense. That old fart made portals like it was as easy as scratching your ass.
He closes the distance between us and grabs me by the waist. He gives my butt a little squeeze, then pushes his lips onto mine. I return the kiss, forgetting about everything else for a moment.
So, you missed me so much you came to see me, huh?
Yeah, I guess I did.
I missed my fuckboy too.
Really? He gently bites my ear. I frown. Is that all I am to him? A fuckboy? I think he meant it romantically. He just doesn't know how to say it in a romantic way. Imbriss, you idiot. I open my mouth to speak, then close it. I'm too afraid to ask.
I have a surprise for you, but it'll be ready later. For now, I'll teach you some basic fighting tactics. And who knows, maybe if you make me sweat, I'll let you lick it off.
Right now they're in that awkward, like, friends with benefits who are falling in love with each other's phase, but are too afraid to say they love each other, and one of them doesn't realize it's love because he's never felt love before, and dang it, you two. Get your act together. I swallow, my cock immediately rising to the challenge. Why wait?
Later, human. Don't worry, my dick isn't going anywhere. Binks doesn't want to have to deal with this right now.
No sex. Only story and plot and love, okay? I spend the next couple of hours getting my ass kicked. In the non-romantic, non-sexual way. I can tell Imbriss tries to be gentle, but he's not used to fighting not to kill. I managed to cast some simple guard spells, but when I try to do offensive magic, it all goes to shit. Every single spell Imbriss tries to teach me ends up either not working or hurting me. I try to make portals, small ones, that lead to the other end of the treasury, but I fail at that too.
Use more energy to fuel your shield.
Just give me a minute.
Think the enemy will wait for you? For fuck's sake.
He jumps high, away from my view. I jerk my head towards the ceiling just in time to see him readying his fire. He spits out a couple of flames and they dart towards me, fast as bullets. My muscles tighten as I pour more magic into my shield. I stop the flames, all but one. I hiss in pain as my shield shatters.
Alan!
Imbriss closes the distance between us. His claws are inches away from my throat. Stop! I push him away, the blast so powerful it makes the whole chamber shake. His back hits the gold. and hear him gasp as the impact knocks the wind out of him. It doesn't take long before he jumps to his feet, though, his eyes blazing with pride.
Damn, that was a nice one. You're getting better at this.
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
Don't sweat it. To injure a dragon, you'd have to pack a solid punch with that shield. But you managed to repel my claws. This is no easy feat. I'm proud of you. You learn fast.
Imbriss. I'm no longer able to hold myself back. I run to him and cover him with kisses.
Oh, what's that for? Not that I'm complaining.
Sorry, it's just... It feels so good. Being together... training together. Getting better at magic. For the first time in my life, everything feels... right.
Of course it does. What did I tell you? You were meant to become my mage. Wait till you learn the good stuff. Fireballs, poison breath, the circle of pain.
It all sounds very effective, but maybe defensive magic could be enough? If I truly mastered it, I wouldn't kick anyone's ass, but imagine how many people I could help.
He sighs and smiles at me. He's like, you're such a softie. It's always about helping people, isn't it? But I kinda expected you'd say that.
You know, the reason I wanted to become a doctor...
Your stupid aunt, right?
No, sure, my aunt had a lot to do with it, but it was also because of my mom. She was a doctor. A cardiologist, that is. A heart doctor. And she was a damn good one. She saved so many patients. I wanted to be like her.
Oh, I see.
When my parents died in that car crash, it was like my world lost more than just two people. My mom's patients and all those who'd become her patients in the future. That future was gone. For a long while, Imbriss doesn't say anything. But his amber eyes study me, his mouth set in a thin, rigid line. I avert my gaze, my heart thumping in my chest. Was I wrong to tell him all this?
Fuck, that is some heavy shit, Allen. Sounds like you're trying to make up for something that is not your responsibility. You were just a fucking kid. You didn't make them die.
That's what you needed to hear. He doesn't know the whole story. But somehow, his words lift some of that horrible, suffocating weight from my shoulders. I can breathe again. Thank you, Imbriss. What you said, it means a lot. He clears his throat.
Yeah, well, about fucking time someone told you this. This is like common sense. Look at us, we look like shit. We need a bath. And I guess you did make me sweat. Ready to help me clean up?
Yeah, always.
Good. And later we're going to town square. I've got a surprise for you. You're gonna love it.
He opens the portal and grabs my hand. We go through. Normally I would end it right here, but I am determined to finish this route today. Since I'm left alone for a while. I want to finish it. So, long episode. We're doing this. We teleport in the middle of the town square. It's filled with stands full of food and festival activities. It's different from what I'm used to. There are no whack-a-mole machines and cotton candy. People are apple bobbing and throwing hoops to targets instead. What is that?
Remember how we healed a bunch of peasants? The other day they came to me. It wasn't even an audience day. They wanted to thank you. Me too, of course, but I guess they liked you more. So I told them to organize a fair in your honor.
That's nice. They're happy. Aww. People all around us seem to be having the time of their lives. I guess they don't have festivals too often. A lot of them are glancing at me, bowing their heads with respect and smiling. A little girl even waved at us, but then her mom snatched her away and disappeared into the crowd. In the distance, people are dancing to the music. I hear laughter all around us. Are you sure it's a good idea? Yeah, we helped with the smallpox, but I don't know if they should have large gatherings so soon.
Relax, we can heal them again if something happens.
Seriously? Would you do that?
Why not? It makes you happy, and the peasants will give their gold more willingly. Looks at him like, you idiot. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm kidding about the money.
Okay, but isn't it weird for them, you being here?
Do I give a fuck? Besides, I ordered them to chill around me for today. The mead will do the rest. Speaking of, let's get drunk!
Imbriss can drink amounts of alcohol that would kill several grown men. Fueled by mead, he is even louder and more vulgar than usual, but somehow I have a good time sitting next to him and listening to his jokes. Time passes, and the sun is getting low. The town square shines in the light of dozens of torches. That's kind of worrisome to hear that word after that dream he had. But, they seem happy. Everyone seems really happy and everything seems to be going well, so hopefully that dream was just a bad dream.
To Allen, to the gold, to you, my lovely peasants, and to the cock of my lover.
Wow, Imbriss, no shame.
May it stay hard and juicy.
Wow. He finishes his cup in one swig. Imbriss, stop embarrassing me, you drunkard. Isn't that enough mead? People around us laugh, and I guess they're okay with him being drunk as long and gay. They're like, whatever, dude. People around us laugh. They never saw their ruler's more human side.
Oh, and to me, may I rule long and undefeated.
May he rule. We're not going to say the last part. Imbriss is right. Drunk people are much more chill, to some extent. Oh, there's that Marcus dude. Now, what's his deal, right? I see a familiar face. Marcus, one of Imbriss's guards, emerges from the crowd and walks towards us. Marcus, how have you been? He's really hot. He's really, really hot.
My lord, I have been well.
Sorry about all this. I had no idea Imbriss was planning it for me. I hope we took care of smallpox, but if someone gets sick, I promise we'll heal them immediately.
Hey, fuckers. Wanna wrestle? You all can challenge me at the same time. Allen, look. Oh, hi, Mark? No, Marcus, my man, doing a fucking great job at the castle. Come, drink.
He's being, friendly. He's, like, actually trying to remember his name. Or at least right after this guy sobers up.
That's quite alright. Our medics followed your instructions and might have created the vaccine. They simply need to test it more extensively to be sure.
This is great. And how's the man who came to the castle that day? The one who asked for our help?
He is better than ever. He says you accidentally healed his cousin's back pain.
Oh, that is interesting.
Hey, Allen! Wanna bet I can swallow the whole sheep? Or maybe you should do it. You're quite good at swallowing.
Imbriss, stop. Stop, you idiot. Oh, shush for a second. Sorry about that.
It appears I judged you unfairly. And Master Imbriss, he seems truly different. Perhaps, given enough time, you could change his very nature.
Aw. Hey, we're getting along and you're grateful. That's great. Marcus regards me, his eyes sad. Oh, are you jealous? Is it 'cause you did like Imbriss? His mouth sets in a tight, painful-looking line. He clenches his fists. Is everything all right? What the hell are you doing, Imbriss? Leave that cat alone! Marcus, I have to go, but I'll be back. Please wait for me. I turn away from Marcus and stomp off to kick my dragon's butt. I'm sorry, but there's no turning back. Uh-oh. Are you that jealous? What the hell? You're trying to kill Allen? What the frick, dude? Like, I legit couldn't remember what exactly he's up to. I knew he was up to no good, I just couldn't remember. My back prickles as I feel the thrum of energy gathering behind me. I turn around and stare as Marcus closes the distance between us. In his hand, I see a metal sword glinting in the torchlight. But why? He helped you, you ungrateful jerk! It's a sword that was fastened to his belt. A guard sword, except now it's covered in ice. I push Imbriss away and hear him hit the floor with a loud thud. I raise my arm and thicken the air in front of me, just like my dragon taught me. Oof. Ungrateful! He saved your people! I know Imbriss was a jerk before, but Allen helped you, and Allen and Imbriss worked together, and like, come on, man. Marcus swings his sword and hits me with so much force the ground shakes under our feet. The muscles in my arms scream in protest, and I grit my teeth as the shield crackles under pressure. I pour more energy into it. People start screaming. They run away, colliding with each other. The fair turns into chaos. Well, the dream was warning you, bro. With all that fire and stuff, it was a warning that something would go wrong in the town. Marcus, what the hell?
I shall give you one chance. Leave, and I will spare your life.
I'm not going to leave Imbriss. Why? Why are you doing this?
The dragon shall answer for his crimes,
Which, I mean, I get that, yes, he did a lot of horrible things before we arrived. But he's changed. He's trying to be a better man now, and he's helped save lives now. Can't you kind of see past that? No, I mean, I get it. It's tough. Please, let's just talk about this. Oof. Why are you choosing now? Why didn't you try to attack him before? I guess maybe now they see that, like, he's weak and vulnerable now that he's drunk. They feel like this is the only opportunity they have to get rid of him. Damn. He doesn't let me finish. He takes another swing, and the blow almost knocks me off my feet. Then he hits me again, and again. My arms shake. My whole body aches as I try to keep my shield steady. Each blow reverberates deep inside my bones, making me tremble from the cold. My breath comes out in puffs of steam. Imbriss, help! You loser! You got that drunk? Why would you do this, you fool? Now you're totally helpless. He's such an idiot. I kicked Imbriss, lying at my feet. He pukes on my shoes. Ew.
What's going on?
He's so stupid. Marcus, please! I don't want to fight you! And it's smart that he's using ice, you know, against a fire dragon, so it's probably something that legit would actually hurt and maybe even kill Imbriss. Depending on, you know. Because, I mean, it depends, because maybe it would just melt. I don't know. Maybe it would hurt him, maybe it wouldn't. The barrier cracks. Marcus jumps far away and readies his sword. The ice shines as it reflects the world around us. He starts running, and I know that this time he'll break through. Imbriss!
I just want to sleep. No, wait, where am I? Fuck, Allen, how goes the sobering up spell? Is there more mead?
Give me your energy, now!
Hey, no need to shout. Here, take it.
He's still out of it, but he hauls himself up a bit and grabs my leg. His claws dig into my skin and I hiss in pain. But after a second, I feel the surge of magic I know so well. prickly but warm and passionate, fills my insides. Marcus's sword connects with the shield. No! Stop! A powerful blast sends him flying away from us, but his sword is still in his hand. It won't be enough to defeat him, and even Imbriss's magic has its limits. When it's depleted, he'll kill us both. No, I can't lose Imbriss. I have to protect him. I have to protect him because I care about him. I love him. Hey, you finally admitted it. It doesn't matter that he's a dragon. He's my familiar, my Imbriss. It doesn't matter that he's a horrible person back in the day and he killed a lot of people and did a whole lot of horrible things. He's changing, okay? He's redeeming himself. I close my eyes and focus my other sense on Marcus. His body is large and powerful, his muscles much stronger than mine. But he is not a wizard. The magic in the ice sword doesn't come from him. If something happens to his body, he won't be able to protect himself like a mage would. Oof, I hate to do this to you, Marcus. You have every right to be angry, but we have to defend ourselves. I summon all the knowledge I have, all the skills Imbriss tried to teach me. Please, I just want to keep him away from the man I love. I need to move him somewhere, anywhere. Ah, you're gonna use your teleportation. Okay, I see. I snap my eyes open and send my magic towards Marcus. A circle of yellow light appears and swallows him whole. Oof. Bruh, you're practically doing what I've been yelling. Okay. So, in case you don't watch my other Let's Play, I've been playing The Greatest Attorney 2. I've been going on a lot of rants lately about throwing people out of windows because I've been angry. This is practically what Allen is doing right this second, except he's not throwing him out a window per se, but out of a portal. Bruh, I mean, you kind of have to defend yourself, but that's practically what Allen is doing. So I was saying how, like, I'm not too angry at you, so I'll push you out of a first story. And then I was like, I'm more angry at you, so I'll push you out of a second story window. And then the other one, I was like, I'm very angry at you, so I'll push you out a second story or third story, but with like a cushion so that you don't die. But he is pushing him out of a third story. No cushion. Like, bruh, he gonna be real effed up. He gonna be super effed up. He might even die from this shit. Like, bruh. Sorry, Marcus. RIP. Like, I know this is self-defense, but like, damn. Sorry. I feel bad. But it is what it is. I'm just kind of finding it funny because it just feels so similar to what I've been talking about lately. It's not even out a window, but still. Me and Allen on similar wavelengths right now. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Okay, a circle of yellow light appears and swallows him whole. Another portal materializes above me, as high as a 3-story building. It's over. Ouch. Oof. That's gotta hurt. Marcus's body hits the ground with a loud crack. The sound alone makes me wince, but he doesn't lose consciousness. I've always said, man, teleportation, OP power. Like, to me, being able to teleport myself or other people, that is it. That is the power right there. It's the best power. Like, that's the power I would want. 100%. Right there. That's amazing. That's OP as fuck. You know? You can defend yourself and other people. You can get around. That's it. That's all I would want. It's so convenient, you know? That's it. Portals, or like, you don't even like, not needing a portal is great, but even with a portal, it's great. Damn, poor Marcus. Okay, I finished the Hershey bar now. Sorry, I had only eaten half earlier. Whew. The sound alone makes me wince, but he doesn't lose consciousness. I hear him moan in pain. I grab a big bucket of water and pour it on Imbriss's head. Yeah, finally. Get up, you lazy bum. Hey, sober up.
What the fuck?
Stand up now. That's a new look for him. He looks really out of it.
Okay, enough with the shouting. My head's fucking killing me.
I had to work my ass off to defend us, okay? I just had to hurt a man who had every right to be very angry and I had to seriously injure him. It's over, Marcus.
Indeed, it is. I'm unable to move my body. Somehow I think it's permanent. I don't get why you want to talk to this guy. He tried to kill us. He deserves to be punished.
Can't you see he's already been punished? You probably broke his spine. Marcus, why did you attack us? Yeah. That's horrible.
The dragon. He killed my family.
What?
Killed your family? What the hell are you talking about? I haven't killed anyone in years, except those who challenged me or attacked me when they thought my guard was down.
It was over 30 years ago. I was merely a boy. I only survived because I was running an errand and gathering herbs in the forest with the other children. When we came back, our home was burned to the ground. So I swore I would take revenge on the one who took everything away from me. It didn't take long to find you. So you actually haven't killed anybody? Oh. Unless those people who actually challenged you. Okay.
30 years ago? Fuck, that had to be when I was still doing jobs for my old man.
Oh. Imbriss blinks as the realization dawns on him. He frowns, then looks at the ground. Is he ashamed?
I knew I'd have no chance using ordinary weapons, and I had no affinity for magic, so I spent all the remaining years learning simple incantations and infusing my sword with magic and waiting for an opportunity. Look, back then I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't followed my old man's orders, he'd have killed me instead, or made me wish I'd been dead. But I'm sorry.
He was a child, Marcus, just like you. He didn't know any better, and he was terrified of his dad, conditioned to obey.
I don't want your excuses, nor your apology. What you did cannot be undone. This is everything I have to say. You may end it all now.
This is sad. Marcus closes his eyes, his breathing slow, his expression resigned. Ugh. I clench my teeth, blinking away tears. This man spent all his life blinded by revenge, because he lost everyone dear to him, and right now he's all alone and broken. Will he ever manage to put the pieces back together? Imbriss.
You don't have to tell me. I feel what you feel, remember? Let's do it.
I nod and turn towards the broken man lying at our feet. Imbriss frowns with effort, stretching his arms towards Marcus. I barely have any magic left, but I pour it all into his stream. In my mind, I imagine each and every vertebrae. I align them together. Blue flames blaze from Imbriss's fingers and envelop Marcus. Yeah.
I'm healed, but why?
Everybody deserves a second chance. You've had a horrible life, but you don't have to die here. If you still want to get revenge, go to the one who's truly responsible for the deaths of your family.
Don't recommend it. My old man's pretty weak by my standards, but he'd eat you for breakfast. And I doubt you'll ever have a chance to fight him while he's drunk.
And if you decide that you still see Imbriss as the one who has to pay?
Hey!
Shut up, meat man. Challenge him to a duel, fair and square. And you, dragon, are you satisfied with this? Don't you wish to kill me here and now?
No, and I won't ask for your forgiveness. It's like Allen said, if you still want to kill me, come and get me.
Very well.
Take care, Allen.
Oh, that was honestly the best way they could have handled it, you know? Marcus walks away slowly, without looking at us. My hands shake and my temples throb. I blink, then rub my eyes as black spots occlude my vision. Take me back to the mansion.
Huh? Wait, don't you want to?
I want to go home. Now. Man, he overdid it, man. He's exhausted. We emerge on the other side of the portal. You can go. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hell no, I'm not going anywhere.
Suit yourself. I am going to my room.
Wait.
What?
Can you at least tell me what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
Fuck, Allen, do you think I'm stupid?
I don't know. Are you? Ugh, he's angry because he was worried. And you put him through a lot right there. Would a smart person get himself totally wasted in a place where someone might attack him?
Hey, we were in my kingdom and those peasants are under my rule, and we got rid of smallpox, healed a bunch of people. It was totally safe until Marcus...
Didn't you once tell me those people sent their best warriors and wizards to defeat you? You're a freaking red dragon. Nowhere is safe for you.
Alright, you don't have to yell.
Hell I don't. We almost died today because of you.
But we didn't. You beat his ass and saved us. You did a fucking great job, and I'm proud of you.
Screw you. I only managed to beat Marcus because he didn't have any powers. If he was a mage, even a lousy one, he'd have killed both of us without breaking a sweat.
It would have been fine. I'd have given you my energy so you would still...
No! Those precious seconds you spent puking on my shoes, it would have been enough to cut my head off. And then he would have killed you. In my mind, I see Imbriss, his lifeless form lying on the ground, the blood still oozing from his body. I jerk my head away. My breath comes out in short, loud bursts of air. My legs tremble under my weight. I rub my fingers against my forehead, but it only makes the pain worse. I close my eyes. I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep and forget about everything. I hear Imbriss's footsteps. He closes the distance between us and grabs me. I blink as he presses his body against mine, his arms tightening around my back.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm fucking sorry, so stop. What you're feeling right now, it's killing me. I don't want you to feel this way. What can I do to make it better? Hell, I'll do anything.
I want you to stop putting your life in danger. I bet Marcus isn't the only man you hurt, and I bet others are just waiting for the right moment to attack you. Don't you get it? What you did to Marcus, I know you did it because your dad forced you to, but to him, it doesn't matter. The end result is the same. He lost his entire family, and you're the one who killed them. No matter how many people you help, the past won't change.
I know that. And I didn't give a fuck about it before, but because you feel so much, because I can feel it too, I think it changed something inside of me. It's like it hurts. Every shitty thing I did. When I think about it, I feel anger and regret. I never want to do those fucking horrible things again. When those people came to thank us for healing them, I thought that they finally accepted me as their ruler, So I lowered my guard. It was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
And it's not like me. Fuck, I was always so careful. But when I'm with you, I know you're a human, but you're different. I really trust you, which is a weird thing because I never trusted anyone. Shit, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Oh, they're so cute. He sighs, his breath tickling my ear. I press my face closer to his and inhale his scent. My fingers stroke his back. Imbriss, I know you're strong, okay? But you're not invincible. And you're not alone anymore, so think about me for a second. If something happened to you, I don't know what I'd do. I can't lose you. I love you. Uh-oh. I feel him stiffen in my arms and instantly regret what I said. He lets go of me and takes a few steps back. He stares at me, his amber eyes bright and confused.
This feeling, what you're feeling right now, it's love?
Yeah. Don't you care about me too?
Yeah, because you're my mage and I'm your familiar. We're bonded.
But even if we weren't, wouldn't you want to be with me? Don't you feel happy when we're together? Uh-oh. That's the problem, right? Like, when you have this bond, it forces you to feel things, so it's like you can't know for sure if the feelings are artificial or not. Like, if it's forcing you, or if the feelings are genuinely yours. So that's why Imbriss is like, I don't know if my feelings are real or if they're just a mixture of yours being forced onto me. You know what I mean? So it's like, because he's never felt love before, he wouldn't know. He wouldn't be able to tell, like, if his feelings are actually his or if he's just feeling an amalgamation, or if like, you know what I mean? Like a flow of Allen's feelings for him. So he's like, oh, is this actually love I'm feeling for Allen, or just the bond itself, or what? That's confusing. See? Ah, damn it. No, you're just gonna hurt him.
Fuck, Alan, I'm a red dragon. Red dragons don't love.
That's not true. Some red dragons do. In the books I read.
Those were just stupid fantasy books. It wasn't real.
But you said you trusted me.
And I fucking hate it. Trusting another creature goes against my very nature. Everything that happened because of those feelings of yours, it's unnatural. What I'm becoming, it's an abomination. If my father saw me right now...
No. I reach into Imbriss, into that cluster of conflicting emotions. I desperately search for something, anything resembling that precious, desperate feeling of mine, but I don't find it. I hold very still. I'm afraid that if I breathe or blink, I'm going to cry. I'm going to go.
Wait.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oof.
He cares for Allen, but he doesn't know how to love or what love really is, and that's... Ugh, that hurts. Oh, Allen, baby. Oh, no. Imbriss, baby, no. I walk into my room and close the door behind me. I collapse on the bed, tears streaming down my face and staining the white pillow. I messed it all up. We were getting along so well. I was getting better at controlling my magic, and Imbriss, he really changed. And it was because of me. He already sees me as someone special. He might not get it, but I know he cares about me in his own way. We'd stay together for a long time and have great adventures. But it just wasn't enough. I got greedy, so of course I had to blurt out how I feel. He's a dragon. He might not even be able to feel the same way about me. And even if he was human, why would he love me? I don't deserve it. Not until I make up for what I did.
What the fuck do you want, horse?
Ah, Farron! No! Ah! No! Give me a portal instead of a window. I need a portal. Let me throw him out of 4 stories. 4 stories, not 3, 4. Whatever it takes to hurt you, Farron. No! Why are you here? To add salt to the wound. No! It's been a while since you've slinked your way back into this story. Why couldn't you have stayed gone?
Nothing in particular. I simply happened to pass by.
Uh-huh, sure. You little piece of garbage. You little piece of shit. What are you doing here?
And I bet you happened to overhear our conversation, huh? Well, it's over now, so you can fuck off. Go to that piss poor forest of yours and do a dance of joy or something. I don't give a shit. You know, for someone who has lived for so long and gained so much knowledge, you are not very smart. How dare you insult me, the great red... Imagine Allen is no longer by your side. How would your life look right now?
Are you actually helping or hurting? You know, Farron, if you actually help in this situation, I will take back everything I just said. If you actually help and be like a little nice, I will actually take back everything I've said and be nice to you. I will actually suck it up and no longer talk shit about you and be like, you know what, Farron? My bad. You have a sliver of kindness in you. You genuinely care about Alan's happiness.
Would it be a life worth living? I have no time to listen to that bullshit. I'm leaving.
Because maybe right now that's how Farron's feeling, right? Like, because we know he's had feelings for Alan for years, that he feels empty without Alan. He was so desperate for Alan to pick him, and when he didn't, he's like so bitter and angry and lost without him, right? I don't know if he was helping per se, but he looks sad. I don't know. I can't say I take back anything, but maybe I feel a little pity. Because he can't, yeah, you can kind of feel pity because you know how much he does genuinely love Alan in his own twisted way, right? I hear someone knocking. I haul myself up and wipe the tears away. Ugh, is it Farron? Ugh, I'm curious. I am curious as hell. I bet it's Farron. Oh, I'm so curious. But I'm worried, okay? Because I don't remember what the correct choice is here. Shite. Oh, I don't know what the correct choice is here. I feel like if it is Farron and we let him in, I could screw up this path. Because I feel like if we let him in, I won't get the ending I'm aiming for. Because letting him in means potentially ruining the ending because then he could change Alan's mind or he could corrupt him or you know what I mean? Like, because they're pretty much, their happiness is already kind of screwed right now. Oh, what if Aaron does something? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm worried. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. Shit. I'm curious as hell. Oh, I should save. I'm going to save. for my own curiosity. What page am I on? Am I on 7? For my own curiosity, you guys won't get to see it because I'm not doing this. Yeah, I'm curious. I have to say go away. Because I don't want to risk it. If it is fair and I want the happy ending for them. I know you guys are probably as curious as I am, but I'm sorry. Ooh. No, for our happy ending, I can't risk it. Shit. I bet it was juicy as fuck. I bet it's a super juicy. I'm sorry, but we need our happy ending, okay? I'm sure it's juicy. Ooh, I bet it's a super juicy plot twist. But that's not our. We're gonna get our happy ending. Hopefully, I hope I made the right choice. Shoot, okay. We're not gonna let Farron ruin it. We're not gonna let him. Okay, at least he listened. Who, if it was him? I think it was him. Who else would it be, right? I hear a soft sigh, then footsteps growing fainter and fainter. Finally, the sound fades away. I go to sleep and hope the night will be dreamless. I don't like that OBS keeps telling me that encoder is overloaded. I don't like that. Stop it, OBS. Don't screw me up. I know this is a long episode. Hang in there. I go to sleep and hope the night will be dreamless. Calm down, OBS. Please don't screw up this recording. This is a long episode. I don't record episodes this long normally. Shoot. It's been a couple of days and Imbriss hasn't shown up. I did my best to practice every defense spell I learned and some offense ones, which failed miserably. I also tried to make short-range portals and succeeded one time. I was sweating buckets and thought I'd pass out, but I was so proud of myself. I went through dozens of books in the library. I found maps of lands in different dimensions and drawings of otherworldly creatures. I think Grandpa made them. God, this episode's going way longer than I thought it would. This ending is much longer. I'm sorry. This is I thought I would have time to record 2 things today, but it looks like I'm not going to. Shoot. Damn. Okay. I think Grandpa made them. I even found a very detailed cross-section drawing of a dragon and spent hours studying its anatomy. Imbriss, where are you? I want to see you, even if you can't love me back. I don't care. I just want to be with you. I close my eyes and plunge into the ocean of energy. One of those strands must belong to Imbriss, and I know it by heart. If it's still here, I'll find it. I have to find it. I've got it. It's faint, almost insubstantial, but it's there. I go through the steps I learned, then reach for the other end. A circle of yellow light appears and I run through it. As soon as I cross to the other side, I smell smoke. Uh-oh. Oh no! His dream is coming true. What happened? The whole neighborhood is in flames. People are running around with buckets of water, trying to put the fire out, but it's spreading too quickly. At this rate, Imbriss's kingdom will burn to the ground. I see a man running in my direction. Sir Mage, please, I beg you, please help us. What's happening? A dragon. A dragon we've never seen before came. He started to burn everything. Master Imbriss is fighting him right now. Oh no. Where? In the forest south of town. I run into the forest. Even if the man hadn't given me directions, I'd probably have found the place. I hear explosions, powerful enough to make the ground shake, and my nostrils are assaulted by the stench of smoke. Oh God. I emerge in a clearing and stare in horror at the destruction before me. The land is scorched, and the smoke gets heavier as more and more trees catch fire. Ooh, wow. The air is hot enough to burn my skin. Up above, I see Imbriss. He's floating in the air, facing a huge, bulky red dragon. They're both smeared with blood. I cover my mouth with my palm, forcing myself not to scream his name.
Come on, boy. Take off that worthless human flesh. Even looking at it makes my skin crawl. I don't need to take my true form to defeat you, old man.
Of course it's his father. If anyone he has to have a final showdown with, of course it has to be his piece of garbage father. The dragon snarls and spews fire, each ball of flame fast as bullet and aimed at Imbriss. But Imbriss avoids them with ease, his body small and compact, his speed enhanced by his size. He closes the distance between them and slashes his father with his claws. The dragon lets out a roar of pain and I wince, covering my ears. And then, something strange happens. The red scales on the dragon's tail blacken, thin, dark veins crawl towards his belly, and his breath seems to change. Just watching it makes me shiver. Imbriss doesn't notice. He lunges forward, his claws ready, his own breath prepared for one final strike. His father laughs and opens his jaws. What comes out is a cloud of mist, not fire, but it's full of hatred, misery, and death. My senses scream to get away from it, and despite myself, I take a step back. Imbriss's eyes widen, but it's too late. He's caught up in the cloud, immobilized by some invisible force. I watch in horror as the mist drains his life energy.
What the hell? You? How could you do it? How could you become this fucking abomination? I don't care what you think. There is only strength and opportunity. And if I have to mingle my life with death to kill you, so be it.
Wow.
Now you shall face the wrath of a shadow dragon.
Imbriss growls as his life seeps away from him. I have to do something. I focus on Imbriss, then stretch my arm forward, shaping my magic, pouring the energy and all the love I feel for him into it. The magic bursts out of my arms and envelops Imbriss, creating a barrier around him. The mist is cut off, hissing in rage as it evaporates.
Allen?
Hurry! I can't hold this for long! Imbriss nods and lurches forward. His father blinks and readies his breath, but he's too slow. Imbriss claws into him, rips his snout to shreds. He grabs him, then opens his mouth, and the black dragon howls in agony as flames envelop him. Imbriss lets go of his father. The old dragon falls to the ground and hits it with a deafening thud. Everything shakes. Imbriss!
Allen, what the hell are you doing here? You shouldn't... I shall take away everything you love.
With its last bit of energy, the black dragon spits out something. Something long and sharp, like a huge blade. It darts towards me, gaining speed. If it hits me...
No!
I raise my arm to shield myself, but it's too late. I'm going to die. I hear the horrible, wet sound of blade piercing flesh, but I don't feel any pain. Of course. I lower my arm and see Imbriss's broad, muscular back. He's in front of me, his father's weapon embedded in his chest. I want to scream, but I can't. No sound comes out of my throat. I catch him as he falters and lay him gently on the ground. Oh, Imbriss, no! Why? Why did it have to be like this? No. No. Please, no. Oh, Imbriss, no! Even your little claws on the shoulder. My baby, no! How could this happen? You're still hot, but no, it's sad.
Huh. Made that portal again, huh? Missed me that much.
Don't speak, you'll make it worse.
Nothing could make it worse, Allen. I'm as good as dead.
No. We need to get you to Farron Hill.
Bastard hit me straight in the heart. Can't generate any magic energy.
I'll create the portal.
Won't make it in time.
Then what the hell am I supposed to do? I can't lose you.
You know, that love thing. I think I get it now.
Screw you, you stupid reckless lizard. If you love me, tell me like a normal person. Don't fucking save my life and die in the process. That's so cliche. No.
Tough luck.
This can't happen again. I already lost my parents, and it was my fault. My aunt told me everything. I was the one who wanted to go for a drive, and we crashed. I was the only one who survived. I haven't even made up for that yet, so you can't.
That's bullshit. It wasn't your fault. There's nothing to make up for. Don't use it as an excuse not to live your life. Don't.
His amber eyes lose their shine, and his breathing slows. The blood gushes from the wound, staining the grass red. Please. No, I don't know what to do. Imbriss was the one who healed people. I only powered up his spells, but I can't just sit here and do nothing. The man I love is dying. I recall that drawing, everything I learned about dragon anatomy. I study the wound, visualize all the organs that were damaged by the blade. I reach into Imbriss's body, into those deep cuts, trying to fuse the cells together. Exhaustion hits me so hard I almost lose consciousness. Black dots dance in front of my eyes and I sway, grabbing the earth for support. I don't have enough energy. I'll never be able to do this on my own. Time is running out. No, I'll lose Imbriss. Wait. Imbriss said that the energy around us was unclean, beneath his dignity to use, but that means it can be used. I close my eyes and focus on the ocean of energy around us. I touch one strand with my mind, and it sends a shiver down my spine. My body throbs as an alien source of power enters me. But I need more. I dive into that ocean and let it flow inside me. It hurts, and I clench my fists as the energy threatens to rupture my body. I open my eyes and I look at Imbriss's wounds. I stretch my arms towards them, pouring all the energy I gathered, shaping it into what I need. A healing flame. Hey, look at that! You're so cool, Allen. Blue fire erupts from my fingers, and once again, I reach into his cells, fusing them back together. My arms shake and my whole body aches as the energy bursts out of me. Imbriss's eyes widen as the cut closes.
The pain, it's going away. How are you doing this? This is fucking unbelievable. My wound, it's completely healed.
And were we near the water before? I don't know. I put my arms around him and squeeze hard. He hugs me back and I feel his body vibrate as he laughs.
Fuck, I thought I was a goner, but how?
I might have a theory. When we healed people, I thought I was just giving you energy, but I think I was doing more. I think I was doing the actual healing.
Huh. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Dragons are shit at healing.
Farron said that you had to have deep knowledge of how the body of the one you're healing works. And I'm a freaking medicine student. That is, almost. And when I was riding you, and I unlocked my magic. I was trying to take your pain away, but, not like a physical pain. I was thinking about what your parents did to you. I guess I was trying to heal your soul. That's why those blue flames felt so weird and didn't really do anything.
Shit, that makes sense.
I think I was always meant to heal. Just not in a hospital wearing a white coat. Imbriss, I want to be a wizard. I want to practice and get better. I want to use my magic to help people.
I meant what I said. You're not responsible for your parents' death, no matter what your shitty aunt said.
Yeah, it might take a while to believe that, but I know I'll get there, eventually. Being a healer, it's something I want to do. It's my choice, mine alone.
Alright. And I'll be with you every step of the way. You can fucking count on that, Allen.
I want to say more, but I'm distracted by a low grunting sound. We turn around and look at Imbriss's father. He's still breathing. He stares at us, his eyes full of hatred.
Loving a human. I might have become a shadow dragon, but you are a disgrace to dragonkind. Oh, shut the fuck up and get off your high horse. You never cared about anyone, and look how you ended up. Are you strong? Nah. Are you happy? Don't think so. You're just a pathetic old man. Now go away and never come near me or my mate ever again. You're letting me go? Yeah. Maybe I'll figure out how to reverse that nasty spell. Fuck, being a shadow dragon? Feeding off death and misery? That is one fucked up life.
Imbriss's father stares at him. He doesn't understand why his son is sparing his life. He probably never will. Imbriss, the fire! We have to help your people extinguish it.
Right, let's go.
He opens a portal and we jump in. Imbriss is exhausted, but he flies over the town and redirects water from a nearby stream with his portals. It pours on the flames, finally putting a stop to the destruction. I don't feel much better. Being a conduit for such vast amounts of energy drained me to the bone. I don't think I'll be able to use magic for a while, so I tend to the wounded using human methods. When we're done, we go back to the mansion and rest in my bed. I'm in Imbriss's arms. I snuggle closer to him and rub my nose against his neck. I take a deep breath, inhaling his scent. He falls asleep, snoring quietly. We wake up next to each other. Imbriss yawns, his breath tickling my face. I laugh, then plant a small kiss on his lips.
I could get used to that. What is it?
Nothing, I'm just happy. After what happened to my parents, I really thought I didn't deserve love. Not until I made up for everything. But you've shown me I can live my life differently. Ever since I met you, so much has changed.
Fuck, tell me about it. If someone had told me you will fall in love with this tiny pathetic human you've just pinned to the ground, I'd have laughed in their face. That is, I didn't really think you were that pathetic. I just, you know.
It's okay. I wasn't a big fan of you when I met you either. So, turns out red dragons can love after all, huh?
That time, when I said all those shitty things to you, I was fucking terrified. Terrified because somewhere deep down, I knew what I felt. And everything in my nature screamed that I was wrong. I panicked.
And look, it only took almost dying to make you realize loving someone is a good thing.
I guess I deserved it. Anyway, I don't give a shit about what my old man thinks. Human or dragon? To hell with it. I'm gonna do what's right for me. And I fucking love you, Allen.
Oh, yes! You guys are so cute. I love you too. I close the distance between us and hug him. His arms tighten around me, and I feel his heart speed up. I smile. I'm glad we found each other.
What the hell?
Why did the orb stop? Did the localization spell fail again?
Nah, this time we did everything right. This thing wouldn't have led us here if we hadn't.
Does this mean it thinks it found Grandpa?
Beats me.
But that doesn't make any sense. How can Grandpa be here and not be here? If Grandpa's not here, but the spell thinks he is, could he be in another world?
If the old fart was in another world, the spell would have opened a portal. But you are onto something. If he's here but not really, this stupid room might be an anchor to wherever he truly is.
Do you think the study is the place where he disappeared? And it's somehow connected to the barrier? I feel Grandpa's energy most strongly from them both. I think he left it for me to find. Maybe if I focused on both the study and the barrier, and the way Grandpa manipulated them, I could find him and drag him here, and maybe merge the mansion back with my universe.
Could you even do something like that? It seems like a really fucked up type of space-time magic.
Space-time. This is it! Imbriss, he is here! In that space, just at a different time!
What? That's fucking impossible. Yeah, some mages can micro-manipulate time, but traveling through it? That's not a thing.
Well, it probably didn't end well for Grandpa either. Anyway, I need to connect with his spell, but I don't think I'm strong enough to do that. Imbriss, will you lend me your magic and help me control it?
Hell yeah, let's fucking do this.
I close my eyes and try to feel the space-time distortion with my magic sense. By touching the study room, I feel the whole barrier. There is a clear connection between them. How did Imbriss call it? An anchor? Imbriss, I reach into him too, and he opens willingly. Soon I'm filled with his presence. He's hot, proud, and determined, and he loves me. The energy flows between us without restrictions, and for a moment it's hard to tell where my body ends and his begins. Am I hard right now? Do I always have to get horny when I'm close to him? Yes! I gently press onto Grandpa's spell structure with my mind. To fix the disruption in space, I have to open it first. I see everything now. The mansion is its own universe, intertwined with different versions of it in the study. Just being near all of them, I lose my power. I don't have much time. The brightness of Imbriss's flame ignites in my mind. He's giving me so much right now. I can't fail him. I dive deeper into the spell. So this is the cool part. Yes, these are the other versions of Allen in other multiverses. So this is like the hint, right? Yes, they all coexist. These are the other Allens. The other ones who choose the other men. Hint, hint. They're all connected. But you don't see this, by the way, unless you get certain endings. So we did not see this for Farron because we got a bad ending. So if I had gotten a certain ending for Farron, we would have seen the blue one, I believe. Which makes sense, right? I don't know. I don't think the expression he makes matters per se. But I do find it interesting that the blue one is sad. Because at first I thought, oh, does it mean, like, do I have to get sad Allen for Farron? You know, angry Allen? Like I thought that maybe that's what it meant. But I don't think it matters. But I do find it interesting that, yes, I did get, like, a sad Allen for Farron. Like, I didn't get a happy ending for him. But I don't think that matters. Very, very interesting. And this was before the Slagathor route got added. But it makes sense, right? Because yes, you see 4 of them, but there's technically 5. So it makes sense that he sees 4 other ones and there's a 5th one. Imbriss and I are not alone anymore. Different versions of the mansion collide with each other, and I see 4 other Allens. They are also exploring the depths of the multiverse. We can feel Grandpa at the bottom of it. We have to reach for him and drag him to us. We all smile at each other, knowing that together we can do anything. We plunge deeper, beyond the study. We can feel the familiar energy getting closer. It's confused and afraid, but still, it's calling to us. Finally, at the very bottom, we see a shape. We throw ourselves forward and grab it. Our fingers close around something solid. My other selves disappear. I need to go back, but I also need to stabilize the spell, ground the mansion in reality. I reach in every direction and drag us to my world. Ugh! I can't do this alone. I'm too weak even for this.
You're not alone, Allen.
It's like the weight is being lifted from my shoulders. Imbriss is no longer just giving me energy. He helps me with grounding the mansion. We grapple with every inch that becomes part of the world outside of that cursed building. Finally, the only thing left of Grandpa's spell is a small disruption of space in the center of the study. I look at my hand, still holding. Oh! Oh, snap! I didn't know this would happen. Okay, well... I thought... Okay, I guess it's because the game remembers that I've played it before. Rip. Well, that's alright. So, the game remembers I've played it before, so you guys got a spoiler. Sorry! Well, you guys got to see the true ending then. I'm sorry, creators. My bad. I'm kind of like, shit. Well, that's bad. Bad, Binks. I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do. I should have erased the save data then. Well, dang it. Well, nothing I can do, guys. So you guys got to see the true ending. Okay. Okay. I thought playing new game that would be enough, but apparently not. It remembers. So basically what would have happened normally is that like some kind of thing would say that he pulled away with nothing because normally what happens is that you have to play through all of the guys in that order that I mentioned and get like multiple good endings in order to get the true ending of us finding Grandpa. Okay? But it looks like because I've already done that, it looks like now, no matter what, as long as I get a good ending, I can get Grandpa! Okay! Yay! So you guys get to see the true ending now. Okay! Well, that's good that you guys get to see it, but I feel kind of bad. I didn't plan to show you guys. I didn't think it would happen. I thought you guys would get the typical ending with him failing and them saying, well, at least we tried and, you know, blah, 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 is what it used to say. And all the other Allens would just like make a face and be like, you know, like whatever. I forgot what he used to say, but it would like hint that you have to keep going, right? That you have to keep trying. Oh, but yay, we get to see Grandpa. So this is a great new thing that they added with the Slagathor update. It wasn't possible, and I didn't even know that you could do it with anyone other than Slagathor, but now it looks like as long as you got other good endings, it looks like I can get it with anybody. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if there's new dialogue, because I've never got to see this with anyone other than Slagathor. I kind of want to see if him and Imbriss get to interact at all, because that would be interesting. Aww, yeah, we got to see Grandpa. So yeah, that's the good ending. I'm happy. His arm is so thin, it feels like it might break. Because it was really sad before that we never got to save Grandpa. And now that we have Slagathor and the update and all that, now we get to save him. It feels like it might break, so I pull my fingers away. His face is pale. His breathing shallow, but he's alive. Aww. I'm so happy. Now we get to just save Grandpa all the time. His eyes are the same color as mine. He blinks a couple of times as they focus on my face. But actually, I do wonder if now with the update, maybe the good ending is always to just save Grandpa and you don't have to go through the hassle of always accumulating all the... I don't know. I'm actually very curious because I was playing the game before it was fully complete. So, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. His eyes are the same color as mine. He blinks a couple of times as they focus on my face.
Allen?
Yeah, it's me. They do look alike.
It's really you. I haven't seen you in such a long time, but it must be you. But how?
It's a kind of a long story, but what's important is that I learned magic and did a spell. I got you out.
Maybe it would have been better if you'd left me there.
Oh, hey, Imbriss does talk to him.
Hey, do you have any idea what he went through to get you out, you ungrateful prick?
Imbriss, it's okay.
No, he's right. I should be grateful to you. I know that, but...
Oh.
My wife, my Ellie, she's gone. No matter how many times I've tried, I couldn't bring her back.
Why? What happened?
I was doing an experiment. They were forbidden to come inside, but the girls didn't obey. Anna cut herself earlier, and my devices reacted to her blood, became unstable.
Ah. Maybe that's why Anna became so anti-magic. She felt guilty.
Ellie pushed her out of the way, and she was gone, just like that.
Oh. That dream I had. 2 little girls crying, their father kneeling on the floor. It was Grandpa. But you didn't give up. You thought you could turn back time and get Grandma back and...
It's not that simple, but yes, I've tried. Hundreds of times. But no matter how many different realities I've created, how many different futures I've lived through, it always ended the same way. I've watched her die again and again. I was so tired. In the end, I just closed my eyes, turned my mind away from it all.
I'm sorry. I can't even imagine what it must have felt like. But despite it all, I'm glad you're here, Grandpa. Yeah, you forgot in your grief that you had children and a grandchild who needs you. He's been alone. He blinks at me, his eyes widening. It's like he's really looking at me for the first time.
You? But why? You don't even know me. Your aunt, your mother, I abandoned them, blamed them for what happened. I knew the fault was my own, but still, I never talked to them, never apologized.
Yeah, you messed up, big time. I'm not gonna pretend you didn't. With my mom, it's too late. But maybe my aunt could still forgive you. And maybe I could try to get to know you.
You'd really want that after everything I've done?
Yeah.
I think I'd like that too.
Oh. He gives me a small, tired smile. And I look away, blinking back tears. Oh. It won't be easy. Grandpa is a complicated man who has lost so much. But maybe I could help him heal. Yeah, because you are a healer! Like your mother was. Maybe someday we could become a real family. Today might not be everything I hoped for, but it's a start. That was such a good ending, you guys! Oh, and it's not over.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah.
You won't run away screaming?
Hell no. Who do you think I am?
And you won't be disgusted.
Imbriss, I've wanted to see a real dragon since I was 6. Can you do it just once? Please? I think there's something I have to edit out if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit something. I just remembered. Dang nabbit. I thought I was gonna be able to get away without having to edit something. No. Okay, fine. You guys won't get to see something. I'm sorry. They had to include something, which is kind of ridiculous, but you won't get to see his dragon form, okay? Because they had to include it in a way that I have to edit it out. It's ridiculous.
Alright, fuck, here goes nothing.
He closes his eyes and the air thrums with power. His body grows and changes. Soft skin turns into scales, and crimson-red shade bleeds from his arm, painting every part of his flesh.
So, how do you like it? Fucking say something!
You are beautiful. Can't you just show it really quickly without the other part? I come close and gently touch the scales on his leg. He lowers his head and looks me in the eye, his pupil as big as my fist. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but you guys know if I'm gonna edit something out, you know what I mean, right? I smile and then plant a soft kiss on his snout. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't have to edit this, per se. So the other part I'll have to edit. So yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go. I'm not gonna edit this. I think that's enough that, yeah, I think it will be okay. So the rest I won't show. There you go. You got a glimpse of what he looks like, and, yeah. Ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous. Come on now. That should not even be possible. He's a human. It's ridiculous. It's fantasy. It's not real. He would die, but, sure. Magic. Just chalk it up to magic, okay? It's magic. He blinks surprised, but then he presses his mouth to mine. His tongue enters me, and I moan. Okay. Yeah. Let me, see if there's anything else I can read, or if that's it. So his last lines, ending the healer and his dragon. The last lines he said were beautiful, but I couldn't read them to you because they were, you know, sex scene. But basically they went on adventures, and anyone they came across who were negatively affected by Imbriss's dark past, they tried to make amends. And yeah, so he got to be a healer with his dragon, and they were in love, and they were very happy. So, yay! Great ending! Wonderful. Wonderful ending. I'm glad you guys got to see the true ending with his dad as well. His grandpa. So, that's it! So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a really long recording session. Longer than I thought it would be. I thought it would be an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Didn't know it would be closer to 2 hours. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this last part. But, anyway, that's it. Thank you so much. And, yeah, I'll be on break now for probably about 2 weeks. Maybe 3. I don't know. We'll see. 2 weeks for sure. And when I come back, we will be, yeah, we will be able to begin with my beloved Egyptian god, Hikmat. I'm excited for that. So yeah, thank you. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.